Eon Smoke sent me some stuff they want me to review, and basically they sent what do they call it, a starter kit. This comes with 2 frost cartridges, comes with a battery, a charger, and 2 cartridges, and that runs I think $24.99 is what this kit right here costs. They sent me an extra battery, which I just charged up. So while we're doing this, I'm going to take this white battery, if I cannot drop everything. Take this white battery. What you do is you screw the battery onto the charger, you plug it right into your notebook. And excuse any extra noise, I got a bird and a fan on the side. My computer keeps overheating. This is what the black battery looks like. When you plug it in, the light will go on the charger, on the battery, to show that it's charging. If it's not ready to be charged, it just won't light up. It means it's not drained enough. So basically, you gotta wait and see if that light goes on. If that light goes on, it's charging. It takes about an hour to charge. It's an extremely small battery. You can tell it's no longer than my finger. I've got small hands. Here's a pen in comparison to show how small the battery is. It's about the size of a cigarette, and they sent me the frost cartridges with it. So they sent me about 6 different kinds of flavors, and we're going to run through those flavors. I got my cheat sheet here with notes I wanted to read. The coupon code for Eon Smoke is First Order, FIRSTORDER, and that needs to be all in capitals, and that will get you 15% off. The setup comes with the quality control stamp, and this one passed, which means the items have been tested. To my awareness, quality control, they tested and checked to make sure the items were of quality. So that's kind of nice, that you know that you're going to get something that's going to work right when you get it. It's not just mass produced, put out, and then you got to call up and say one battery's bad, the other one's good, and do all that. That they do check to see if the products are working correctly out the door. As I said, they did send me this for testing, and that's what we're doing today. You can see all those little orange caps back there. That's all my juices, and this is fortunate enough to come with cartridges that come in 5-packs, so $14.99 a piece. Kind of spendy, but the flavor off them is really good. So let's test these out. This is Frost. Good taste, nice minty, real nice mint taste, good vapor, very satisfied with Frost. What I wanted to point out as well is there's 2 air holes on this battery drilled in the sides. I don't know if you can see them, but there's one, and then there's the second one on there. So it's got 2 holes for ventilation. It is not a sealed battery. If you were to use a tank system on this, you run the risk of getting juice into your battery and ruining. These batteries are $14.99 a piece if you buy them separately from Eon Smoke. So one more drag off of the Frost. Frost is pretty good. It's a nice minty taste. Feels like I just ate a breath mint. So that one's pretty good. As I said, it takes about 1 hour for the battery to charge. Has 2 air holes. It's unsealed. The charger has no light, but the battery does light up when it's being charged. These are paper coated. It's like the cheap disposable Enjoys that you get, but you can't pinch it. It's solid. But it does have a little paper coat on the battery, which makes it feel kind of cheap. The batteries are small. It's got some nice weight to it for its size. It's perfect for holding like a cigarette. So the next flavor that we're going to try is going to be the cherry. One battery comes with the $24.99 kit. Extra battery is $14.99. Cartridges are 5 cartridges for $14.95. And I have been having a very pleasing smoking experience from such a small battery. I only got to use it for the half charge that came with it, or not even that much, before it would let me. I had to use it up so I could let me charge. You cannot charge these halfway, kind of an inconvenience if you want to be ready and you say, oh, I don't care, I just want to charge it, like the V2s that I have. You can't do that with these. You have to wait till they're depleted, or almost depleted. Okay, this is cherry. Cherry is subtle. It's a good flavor. I enjoy the cherry. Nice vapor for a little tiny 510 battery. I'm very impressed with the taste and the vapor so far. So that was frost, and that was cherry. And we've got 5 flavors to review here. This one is called Sans flavor. They all come sealed in a little plastic envelope like this. The cartridges are sealed. One of them came with just like a baggy style envelope that was heat sealed on both ends, but all the rest of the cartridges out of the 5 packs I've opened, that's the only pack that didn't have this special seal with the Eon Smoke logo on it, and that's kind of nice. I like that sealed packages sealed that way, and of course with the condoms on both ends to keep them fresh as well. Okay, this is Sans. Has a nice little bite to it at 24 milligrams. Kind of sweet. It's got that tastes like Aqua Vapor does for their desert tobacco. That's can be considered an all-day nicotine vape. It's got just a little hint of bitterness to it from being 24 milligrams, which I like, and that's not too bad either. Okay, the next one is called President Flavor. Once again, these were all open previously. This is my 3rd attempt to shoot this video. I'm keeping it short, I'm moving it fast. Overall, I'm very satisfied with this kit. I think it's very impressive. Such a small battery puts out such good taste and such good drags. As for how long it lasts, I would guess about an hour, hour and a half for me constantly puffing the way I smoke. Presidente is compared to V2 Congress, if anybody's familiar with the Congress flavor. It's a much subtler Congress, but it's good. And if this video cuts off, I'll make this a 2-part video. Hopefully it'll go through. You can see the vapor is excellent. The Presidente is good. It's got a V2 Congress flavor to it, which is enjoyable once acquired. Chocolate is our next flavor, and those are all 5 packs for $14.99. Check out their site. Their next kit is like $44.99, and that one comes with like an aluminum carry case and a wall charger. That's all they add to it. You still need to buy an extra battery for $14.99 if you want to get the 2 batteries so you can rotate. So that'll cost you around $60. They have free shipping too as well, just like V2. I'm pretty sure about that. chocolate is a little off to me. It could be chocolate or it tastes pretty good. It's just not what I was expecting for chocolate. I was expecting that deep, rich, or deep, regular brown chocolate taste. And this isn't black chocolate, dark chocolate. And it's very... It's a chocolate-like. Once again, not a bad vape. Not my favorite chocolate out of all the chocolates that I've tried vaping, but it's not a bad chocolate. Last one will be tobacco flavors. So that cherry was really good and that desert was really good. Presidente was good. Chocolate's okay. You know, it's not bad. It's not like, oh my gosh, what did I buy? It's just like, it's just another type of chocolate that's out there. Okay, and this is tobacco flavors. And this one seems to have no taste to me. Let me take a sip of coffee. Maybe my taste buds are running dry. I do like this one, for I can hold it like a regular cigarette and talk. It's not weighing me down. It doesn't feel longer than a cigarette. It feels just right. It's a great first time quitting smoking kit before you move on to something bigger like a mod maybe, or maybe a twist if you're into that. But this one's nice. I can see taking this one to Walmart with me, and when I'm done waiting for that cab, smoking on this instead of pulling out a big twist or a mod. Not getting anything off of the tobacco flavors. They're really not impressing me with that one. I think it's a waste. It's almost like smoking air. You're just sucking in what you're sucking in, air. Ha! It reminds me of my hamster cage for some reason. I was just playing with my hamster a little bit ago. It's got like that hamster taste to it. Like you could imagine that hamster smell, picture the taste. Just not much of anything. I mean, it's not even there. It's vague, if at all. But that's what it reminds me of out of the blue. Not even getting much vapor out of this one. You can tell the hits are pretty lame on the tobacco flavor. Yeah, not impressed with tobacco flavor. I will try desert again one more time, just to see if the battery's going faulty and that's why I'm not getting good drags, or if it was just that cartridge. No, this one's working just fine. So I would recommend desert flavor over tobacco flavor. Desert's not too bad. Okay, so basic overview. Eon Smoke comes with one battery, $24.99. I'm impressed with the little tiny, my V2s are much bigger, and I think this puts out more smoke and flavor for these tastes than the V2 does with their tastes for their cartridges. I'm not talking about the liquamax blank. I'm talking about for a cig-alike with what do you call it? Not a cartomizer with their cigarette cartridge. You know what I'm talking about. It's pretty good. It's not a rip-off. It feels solid. You can squeeze it. These aren't biteable. They're hard shell plastic. I'm sure you could pop this with your toothpick or with Swiss Army knife corkscrew and refill these probably 1 to 5 times. That's what's recommended for V2 blanks that are filled. 20 times or so, or 15 times if they're unfilled. I don't know how that all works, but I know you get 1 to 5 times out of it. One more drag. It'd be nice if it would let me draw on it just a little bit longer and get a bigger hit. I gotta cheat and start and stop and start and stop, so it resets. But they're all very mild taste. They're not very strong. So if you're into super strong flavor, you're not going to get that. You're going to get a good, nice, mild drag, which I think is a lot what people quitting smoking are looking for. I'll take this one with me to Walmart when I go in the next hour or so, and I'll see how long this battery lasts me. I won't smoke in the store, but I do smoke outside the store. So Eon Smoke gets a thumbs up for being a good cig-alike with good vapor, good taste, nice flavors besides their tobacco flavor. All the flavors are good. None of them are gross. And a thumbs down for pricing. $15.99 or $15 for 5 cartridges. My gosh, that's a little bit high. $24.99 for a single battery kit. You should just raise it up to $30 and throw in an extra battery for $29.99. But you do get what you get, and that's a decent little kit that works right from the start, has been inspected, comes with coupons for your next order, for your first order coupon, capitals. And very pleasing smoking experience from such a small battery is what I wrote down. So overall I'm pretty happy with it, and I will use it. It's nice that they sent me the extra battery. You might want to invest in that for $14.99. It's nice that the battery goes off when it's done charging, so you know that it's done. The light goes off, and that way you know it's done charging. It only takes an hour to charge, so that's nice too, that they're really quick charging off of a notebook computer. You can plug it in at work and hurry up and charge it before you leave, and that way you got it for the ride home. So check out Eon Smoke, see what they have, see if it's something you might want to invest in. They're definitely a competitor. My V2 kit costs $59.99, so this is half the price, and you won't be able to use tanks on this. It is an open battery, so you do have to worry about juice getting inside there. So if you do refill your tanks, your cartomizers, be sure that they're nice and clean with the Q-tip on the inside, and none of that liquid's going to drip inside your battery, because I can guarantee you they won't cover the battery if it's faulty due to liquid inside of it. Okay, so Eon Smoke, pretty good product. It's out there. It's a fairly newer company, I believe. If they're recruiting people like me to do reviews and let people know how they are, I would recommend them as a safe bet. Compared to my V2, they feel cheaper. There's not as many options. They're more expensive, but you're also looking at half the price to invest in starting. So if you don't mind spending that $15 on 5 cartridges, more or less it's a cheap it's a fancy disposable that seems cheap, but it's not. It feels like a disposable. It's nice and not that heavy. It's solid. You can pinch it. I'm pinching now and nothing's bending, and I think you should check them out. If you're looking to spend $30, just remember the prices on those cartridges. You may want to look someplace else for cartridges and just buy the kit from them for the tiny little battery that comes with it, with the nice little charger. So alright, that's about it for Eon Smoke, and check them out. One more drag. And they all say Eon Smoke on them. They look pretty cool, and they're tiny. This is just a tiny little battery. So pretty impressed with that. So if you're looking for a way to switch over to smoking, from smoking, and you don't want to spend $10–15 a disposable, this might be your answer to step in the door of electronic cigarettes. Of course, eventually you want to go bigger and get a mod, and that's a whole other story. Okay, I'm getting mine next week. But pretty happy with this little kit. Kind of excited, if that shows any kind of how I feel about it. Okay, thanks a lot, and happy vaping.